Let's see, get this started there, make this public done. Okay, I think we are doing this. Let's see. All right, we are live, I think. But we're going to just be doing a little test stream here, maybe like 20 or so minutes, trying to get the lay of the land, how this stuff works. What I have here, so this is kind of the bread and butter, of, not the bread and butter, but just kind of the stuff you have to do when doing kind of like small business or doing these like flips and stuff like that, is you have a lot of stuff that you get in deals and things like that where, it's not just the big hitters. You can always flip stuff that's like, oh, 500, 1,000, $10,000 for this and that, right? But then you get this stuff in here. This stuff that's really not worth that much. But, there are people who have made a business out of these things, right? They just have these. Now, there are a lot of it. Let's see how many we have here. Oh boy, we got a lot of our box here. Let's see, Lauren there. I'm your #1 fan. Yep, there you go. But yeah, we have these where, I had this in a lot, bought this for like, I forget, it was thousands of dollars to buy the main thing, but all of it has were the hollows and they're already sent out to PSA. And then, you have all these kind of bulk, common, uncommon, rares, and that kind of thing out there where you have these just sitting around. And I have just, all these sitting around. So the big thing is like, hey, do you just throw these into someplace like Troll and Toad or something, right? Throw these in there to actually get sold for a couple cents per, right? Or do you actually, put these into try to make complete sets, which is what I'm going to be trying to do here. And then, if you don't have that, what are you supposed to do with this stuff? You're just supposed to, a lot of people just have it sit there. And there are actually people who actually make a living off of just selling these individually. Now, the USPS has actually made it where now, or I'm not sure if it's now, but they will be making something where you can send trackable stuff, like cards. I believe it was for like $1 or something like that. So yeah, that's interesting because before it's like the only way you can send, or still now I think the only way you can send is that if you actually want to send this, it's going to cost you like $2.75. So if you're selling something for like this, that costs, if it's in mint condition, just a little bit of on the top left, right? If you have something like that is not in the greatest condition, which this is a decent one, you can sell for like what, 50 cents, $1. Some people like to sell for $1.99, right? Well, if you sell it for something like $1.99, it costs you $2.75 to send. It costs you, whatever. It costs you the eBay fees and PayPal fees. You're gonna lose money. So, there are people that actually make a living off doing that, and I've talked to some of that, like Old School Pokemon. He's one of those people that actually does that. But for my purpose and what I've realized is that a lot of it is the best way to do is, and let's just start separating these, is to just make complete sets. And it's not going to be huge, money maker here, but it's something that you can actually, get a few bucks on. Now, if you guys can look at what's, on eBay, what something like a complete set of Fossil Unlimited goes for, I'm sure it's in near mint to mint condition, what, like 30, 40, 50 bucks, I'm not sure. But we have quite a few of these. Let's see, on the bottom it's number 32 on there, and our box is number 31. I'm assuming this is 33, yep. So we have quite a few there. Now luckily the person I bought this from was really, really meticulous. A lot of the difficulty with this is that you actually have to sort through everything and actually sort through it. So this person made it pretty easy on me. I'm actually able to pop these out pretty pretty easily. Let's see. Let's see. Then you have a few people watching since the start. Oh, that's nice. Then Shiny V. This is the box. No, this is just random commons and uncommons that I bought a while ago, and have just been sitting in the closet, and I'm trying to find a way to put them together into complete sets so that I'm able to, you know, throw them on eBay for. I mean, what does a fossil unlimited complete set go for? Like, I'm not talking about the hollows. I'm just talking about the regular, just regular old commons and uncommons. I mean, look at all these here. Look at all these. Oh, there's some people coming in. I'm new here, haven't watched any of your videos. Yes, Lauren, I know. I know. She thinks she's so funny. All right, we got some side duck here. We got quite a few of these. What I'm trying to do is that, you know, basically just trying to test, you know, these live streams, but at the same time, just go through some of these bulk that I have sitting here. Let's see, number 55 is good old Slowpoke. I mean, look at that art. Just a big, bad Slowpoke sitting right in the middle. Look at all these Slowpokes we've got here. Okay. Next here, people. Let's see what we got in the chat. Instagram stories with your wife were funny. Yeah, they were. She thinks she's funny. Sometimes she's funny. Most of the time she's funny. She just kind of sprung that on me. We got a lot of tentacles. Let's see, that's number 56. That's right after Al. I'm just trying to separate out what I've actually got here. I don't even know. I got a lot of Zubats, which were very irritating in the game, right? And look, got even more of them over here. You a Skyline or a Gold Star guy? Well, you know, I was pretty picky growing up, so I didn't really like either of them. And then when I actually did, you know, get into it, I actually did like Gold Star better. Now, Skyline's decent. I think Skyline, I just didn't like that their chili was a little more runny. Wasn't really a fan of that. You know, if I like soup or something, I like it a little chunky, you know, chunky soup. Chunky soup was something I ate for a while there as a bachelor, which is, the sodium is like 2,000 milligrams. Really, you know, probably kills you slowly, but, you know, I liked it then. You know, we're talking about soup here, not Pokemon. Let's get back on track, huh? Let's see. Skyline. Oh. People are saying Skyline or Gold Star. If you guys don't know, that's like, there are two basically brands in Cincinnati. Now, I live in Phoenix now, but I did grow up in Cincinnati. With Skyline and Gold Star, it's because, you know, you don't really have anything else to do in Cincinnati. So people like to complain, you know, people like to battle on that. You know, if you like, you know, if you like the Bengals, what else do you have to complain about, right? So you might as well complain about that as well. Let's see, and then we got quite a few Sand Slash. I have this. I just picked out the fossil, but I also have base set, Team Rocket First Edition, Jungle. Do I have Gym Challenge, Gym Heroes? I just, you know, I have to start sorting through all these and getting them into order so that I can actually put into, you know, complete sets on eBay. I think someone said it was like, go for like $100. Is that true? I don't know. I'm gonna doubt. Really? Last time I checked, they were like $30 or something for commons and uncommons. Let's see. Do you watch the Coyotes, Z? No, not really into hockey. That's one sport that I never really got into. Really, you know, because I grew up in Cincinnati. It was basically football, baseball, you know, the Reds, and then college basketball, because there was, you know, the Bearcats and Xavier. You know, everybody liked it there because they were actual winners, and everybody, you know, Reds and Bengals are losers. And everybody liked Ohio State because it's college football, but I didn't really like Ohio State because my friends Went to all my friends in high school went to Ohio State, and they're kind of irritating me because they were always talking about how much better they were than Ohio University, and of course they're better than Ohio University. You know, they spend like $100 million. Give me $100 million, I'll build you a football team. You know, it's not that hard, not that difficult. Some Weezings. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Ever seen a bearcat? I think I've seen a bobcat. Have I seen a bobcat? I don't know. My college mascot was a bobcat, so I think that's maybe why I'm saying that. Same here, Z. All my friends went to OSU and I went to Kent State. Yeah, those OSU people are pretty freaking annoying. I'll tell you what, right now. I mean, good guys that went there. I mean, I still talk to one of them. Good guys, but they talk about football way too much. I kind of like that they got absolutely slammed by Clemson. I shouldn't say that, but I did. I'm not Clemson. Alabama. You can tell I really haven't watched much sports this year because I've been dealing with Pokemon a little too much. Clemson. They beat Clemson, actually. Let's see. Z, who is your favorite person? I don't know if it's Lauren or not. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Wiped by Alabama. Yes, they were. Absolutely destroyed. It was a weird season for all sports, though. So I know Arizona State. I did have, my wife and I did have. I'm trying to see the lighting, how it is on these things, and not get a little better on there. Wife and I did have season tickets to Arizona State last year. And we were always sitting next to these. So the way they do it, I really haven't been to many college football stadiums, but they had it where it was just benches, basically. Yeah, we got the cheap seats, It was like, just benches and sitting down, and it was like they gave you where you sat, and there was always this guy, this huge fat guy next to us. I mean, he was also tall. I mean, he was like probably 300 pounds, 6'4", I don't know. He was big, and he always took up, like, if there's like 3A, 3B, 3C, whatever, he took up 3A, which was his seat, and then he took up like half of 3B. Okay, so it was like this the whole time. It's like, well, we could have just watched this for free somewhere else, probably spent the same money eating somewhere, right? But